As Chairman Anil Juturam has rehired 12 employees who were fired on March 31st. The decision to terminate the short-term contract workers was taken by 6 UNC councillors at a statutory meeting of the corporation. However, TV6 understands that the ruling by the UNC councillors has been rescinded. Well, on the line is Chairman Juturam. Mr. Chairman, good evening.
Good evening to you, Disha, to your viewers.
Can you tell us what would have influenced this decision to rehire the workers?
Okay, well, first of all, the decision was unanimously decided at the Personal Standing Committee, and we all voted for the 12 employees to be reinstated. It was ratified at the statutory meeting later that month. It was also approved by council. And we got instruction. And may I take just for the record, I am not just speaking the United National Congress for my political leader, but we got instructions from misleading instructions from members of the campaign team and several hierarchy members of the party who have been shoving things down the councillors' throats, including myself in Sangre Grande, and expecting us just to do as they wish. Now, I took an oath of office to represent people of my region of Sangre Grande and thereby Trinidad and Tobago at large. I'm a proud Trinbagonian. And I do everything in accordance with the law. I don't do things blindly. I'm not a rubber stamp for anyone. And what caused the situation, we have acted really in terms of fear in some of the caucuses that we have been privileged to. It's nothing like you can vent in a caucus. You have to just go and do as certain people want you to do. And this is why the United National Congress is in the situation where it is today, right? But I do not know the people in charge of campaign strategy. They have left the party in 2015 to 2020, right? With merely winning one seat in Moruga Tableland. And these strategies have to be made. The party, they have to. We have people on the fence who are willing to support the party and they're not given the opportunity to, because it is just being run by a few people who perceive themselves to be leaders of the party, shadow ministers, and they misleading the council. And as a result of that, this act that was perpetrated on the 12 employees is very hurtful. I want to tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago, whatever is my political future, at least I know I would have stood for the correct thing. These people were fired. There are two sections in the law, right, that have been given advice to not only by the corporate secretary but by attorneys of law. And there's something under the Municipal Corporation Act, right? Section 67 of the Municipal Corporation Act clearly defined that council needed 2/3 majority to rescind any decision. And what happened? People voted to rescind the decision, and that was illegal because you needed 8 people to make it a 2/3 majority because the council members consist of 12. Secondly, there's a claim of legitimate expectation, which is that's one of the clauses in the pre-action protocol letter that we were faced with. And that legitimate expectation states clearly that when you have interviewed people, you shortlist them, you tell them, okay, you're coming to work on the first, you conduct all the interviews, and then you just give them a letter saying, you no longer need them again, right? It doesn't work like that. These employees would have served the corporation 8 years, 6 years, 4 years, and they have an appraisal, perfect appraisal.
Right.
All they has never had any difficulties with them. And all of a sudden we got a directive to rescind that decision. And we rescinded for what? To bring in 12 other people, hoping to win a constituency that we don't have. And we lost it by 4,000 votes. It cannot work like that.
Right, so Mr. Juturam, how does the corporation intend to resolve this issue and to ensure that this situation does not recur?
As long as I'm the corporation, I will always keep Almighty God by my side and do the correct thing. I know my political is the person said, serve the people, serve the people, serve the people, not fire the people. And I would like there to do some introspection into this party so that this developer would not occur again to innocent people. And it doesn't matter. These 12 employees, they have little babies, they have mortgages, they have employment, food, medication. How could we in good faith allow our own people, and these people have sanitized with the other administrative staff? It was like somebody, like people died in the corporation. That is the feeling, right? And as chairman, no campaign manager name or no hierarchy of the party name was being bantered about on social media and throughout the world, right? Was the chairman name Anil Jutram, and it's unfair to me. It's very unfair to me. How can you just stand up for what is right? If the party see it fit to do otherwise, so be it. But as long as I'm a person in the rule of law, I will do what it takes to stand for the correct thing in my country and my blessed region of Sangre.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Juturam, for joining us to share your point.